Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. Getting ready, I'm gonna open up the bottom of this door. We got some new skins. We ordered them, they came in. So this covers, well, it doesn't cover, it goes over the bottom here. So I'm gonna mark this, and we're gonna cut. I need to open that up a little bit. Strong metal. I do not think that I will get this skin on tonight, but what we're going to do is we're going to...
Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, look at this.
We're going to get this cut open and see what kind of mess we're working with on the inside here. This thing has been leaking rust ever since it showed up, so I know that it's pretty rusty on the inside of the door. We're going to do everything we can to protect it. So I'm going to open it up, get it sandblasted. We'll get a coat of paint in there, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll figure out where we're gonna go with this. So obviously I can't go above this body line. So probably I have no problem coming right up to it. I wipe this door down so that my marker would work. Smash!
Don't smash!
Try a different marker.
Yeah, knock it off! Oh boy, that feels so good. Stop it! Stop it! That feels so good.
I'm gonna get this marked, and then because I don't want to go above. Have to trim off of the top of this skin, so I can't go above this body line. So I know, so I just put the bottom lip of this new sheet up against the bottom of the door, and I marked it. Once I cut this skin off and I go to put this on without this skin here, we're probably going to be up higher than this body line. I know we'll be up higher than the mark I just made, so I will probably end up having to trim out some of this to make this actually fit. So I'm hoping, you know, we're a little tight back here on this little lower, right above the rocker here. Sorry, my mind is elsewhere. just this little corner here, maybe 10 inches of the back of this door here above this rocker. It's really close to the rocker. I actually grinded it a little bit down yesterday just so that I could get the door to shut the way that I wanted it to. But I was able to line up this door gap here, and I was able to line up this door gap here, and we were off a little on the bottom, and we were off on that top corner. Now this morning you see me fix that top corner so that that's on right now. Once I get this cut out and cleaned up and we're able to put this new lower skin on, I'll figure out if I have any adjustment to bring the skin up a little bit so that we have clearance on the rocker. I can't go any lower with the rocker because it's even with the back of the cab corner. If I go any lower with the rocker, it's not going to look right. So the rocker has to stay where it's at, and I have to make the door fit the rocker. So, and we're going to do that with this new skin. I'm hoping that I can maybe pop the skin up just a little bit. I don't want these lines looking like they're going uphill, so we can't go crooked with the skin. We can go straight up and down with it, or I can do, if I need to, if I go up so far and I still need a little bit more, I can do to the bottom of the skin what I did up there. Once I get it all on and it's welded in and it's secure, I can grind down the edge a little bit and re-weld up that edge, and we'll be nice and straight all the way across. So at least that's the plan. You know, we'll see. You know, things change once you start getting into them, but that's my plan going into this is, you know, I'm planning to have to make this fit the door opening. Not just fit the door, but fit the door opening. And whatever I gotta do to make it fit, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you don't like this.
Stop
huh?
it!
Yeah.
Stop doing that to my carpet.
What Benji would do.
Hey! So I was hoping that I was going to be able to remove this skin
put the door on. So I got a lot of paint outside. I was hoping to be able to remove the skin with the door on, but it's not going to work. I can't get in at the front of the cab there to cut the skin off. So got to pull the door off, do it on the jam, or do it on the stand, and then we'll go from there. I can't put the new skin on the stand. I need to be able to put the new skin on the truck because I got to make it match the rocker. But I'm gonna have to cut the skin off on here, and then we'll have to put it back on for me to fit the new skin. Because again, I got to fit the skin to the rocker. Or to the door opening, not just the door. If I just put it to the door, we may have issues. So unfortunately, we're going to have to put this back on, mess with it for a while, get it all back adjusted again, but it is what it is.
Catchphrase. I mean, don't think one up yet. Although catchphrase is a pretty cool catchphrase.
So I got to remove this lower hinge. It's right where the skin goes. So if it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm going to drill a couple holes here where the hinge mounts. Because I have this hinge adjusted and set right where I want it, and I don't want to lose that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a couple holes here, and then when I go to put the hinge back in, I just use my drill bits as pins, and I drop them back in the holes, and then I know that my hinge is right back in the exact same spot. So that's some hard steel. And that's a thick thing I got to drill through. A little looper duper in the hole.
Looby doop.
I'm sure that's good enough. I don't think I need to drill all the way through it. piece of tape around this drill bit so that I know which drill bit it was that I used to drill those holes. I have multiples of them, so it's one of those sets where they give you like 10 or 20 of the same drill bit. But now when I go to put this hinge back in, I can just line those holes back up and I know it's exactly where I left it. I probably have a couple hours into adjusting this door to fit. On multiple occasions. So I did get the holes all the way through this guy. I was actually drilling into the bolting plate, which is, you know, just fine. It don't matter. I could have drilled all the way through it if I wanted to. But that should work. Well, not should, will. Been doing it for years. So I'm not able to cut all the way through the skin without hitting the door frame. So I'm going to try and chisel through it. Newer cards, it's easy. That's not working so well. This works. So now I'll just take my grinder, grind away the edges so it splits open. It must have this welded, it must be welded on, because this should just pop right off. That's the rust is just holding it. Awesome. No, it's welded.
Ta-da!
Okay, so, oh wow, there's the old skin. Still, it's not in horrible shape. I mean, there's a couple of little rust holes in it. There's a little bit of Bondo over here. But for the most part, it's still kind of solid. Let's see what it looks like inside. That's my biggest concern. It's dirty, but it doesn't look horrible. I see I'm gonna have to fix this corner here. I'm gonna have to fix this strip rail. It's not horrible, but looks like there's a little crack in the door over on that side, right where the hinge sits. I'll have to get that blasted up and welded up. All right. Excuse me. I think the next step is I'm gonna carry this door out back and sandblast it. So. yeah, I guess I'll get set up for that. And this whole door is going to get sandblasted, but not sure if I'm gonna strip it and sandblast it. Normally that's how I do it. But I can also have a guy show up with a big sandblasting unit and sandblast it for me as well. So if I start sandblasting this and I start getting into it and it's just eating up too much sand and taking too long, I may just have somebody come out and sandblast everything for me. So, but let me get sandblasting stuff set up and go outside. I got maybe like 30 minutes before it gets dark out, so I guess I better get to it. Okay, I'm back after some sandblasting, and it's a lot worse than I thought. Once I started sandblasting, yeah, it just turned into Swiss cheese. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to cut the whole bottom lip off of the door and remake it. So, or at least a good portion of it I'm gonna have to. So instead of continuing with the sandblasting thing, choose the areas that I'm gonna replace and get that replaced, and then I'll finish sandblasting and you know, if a little hole pops up here and there, I'll weld that hole up. So I did enough sandblasting that you can see what's bad and what's good. So but instead of just keep going, I ran out of light for one, and then I got my spotlights out, and I put my spotlights out there and up against the shop, and the bare metal, I couldn't see. I was seeing spots, and then every time I moved in to go sandblast, I was creating shadows, and it was just a pain in the butt. So you know, I'll wait till it's daylight again to continue on with sandblasting. And then they got some kind of coating that's in here. I don't know if it's like undercoating or rubberized coating or rust protective. I know I've seen it in the other doors, so must have been a common thing back then, or maybe it came from the factory like that. But it's like cement. I mean, you cannot, it does not budge with the sandblaster. I went and I grabbed the grinder and I was able to grind some of it off, but it's still just massive. Destroyed the grinding pad almost instantly. It just turned to gum. So a little bit of a mess that I gotta assess the situation a little further, and we'll go from there. But at least it started. I got the whole inside of the door is clean. Like the inside of the door jam, like what you see when you're inside the car. I got that all clean. That's all sandblasted and clean. And I was working on like the inside where I cut the patch off and you can actually see the inside of the door. I was working on that when I ran out of light. So we'll see. I'll probably just hold off till tomorrow. It's after 9. I'll probably attack it again tomorrow. Maybe get a little bit more sandblasted before I cut some out. You know, I at least need to get it sandblasted, I guess, what I'm going to weld to, so that at least needs to be sandblasted at the very least. So, but is what it is.
Catchphrase.
I've seen worse. I actually probably could just get away with welding everything up, but it'd be a lot of welding. So, and I want it to last. You know, it's getting a new outer skin. Why put the outer skin on you know, bad metal? So I'd rather make it right. Just a little more time. So thanks for joining me. I'm out. Maybe tomorrow I'll set the camera up outside where I sandblast. It's just up against the side of the building out there. But get a little sandblasting. Kind of a boring video to just, you know, do hours of sandblasting out there, but I'll set up the camera, get a couple of shots of it. So remember, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Appreciate it.
Oop.